Dillian the Body Snatcher White here. It's a champ. Big up to Sporting Icon. Subscribe. Otherwise, I might pay you guys a visit.
Alright everybody, so I've got the Body Snatcher back on the channel. It's good to have you back here, Dillian.
Yeah, no, it's good. I've been meaning to get on for a while, but every time we made an arrangement, something happened, I forget and fall asleep or some nonsense, but I always got time for Sporting Icon,
Definitely. Thank you very much, buddy. So 2018 has been a fantastic year for you, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's been a good year. I defeated 3 top guys. Two stunning knockout. Put one of them on the floor. It's never been done before when he fought a lot of top guys. So yeah, proved a lot of people wrong this year.
Yeah.
I really knew what I could do, what I was capable of doing. There's a few fans that 100% believed in me and thought that the fights were going to play out the way they did by knocking Browne out, knocking Chisora out, and beating Parker and putting him on his ass.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing, because you ended last year with a win over Robert Helenius, who was once tipped to be the next Vladimir Klitschko. You defeated him, then you took on Browne, then Parker, and then ended the Whyte Chisora saga.
I fight anyone. The Robert Helenius fight was a tricky fight. It was a fight I took in 10 days' notice. I was training for someone completely different, and then you get all of a sudden you're not fighting like that at 6'8" or 6'9", awkward as hell, box and move. Very good at surviving. And this man was Ring Magazine ranked top 10 contender and possible world champion for years running. He was in the rankings, the Ring Magazine rankings for years. So yeah, it was a good fight. It was a very good learning fight. I learned a lot from that fight. I learned a lot from that fight. And it was an awkward fight. Just an awkward guy. He's an awkward character as well. It was a good fight. I learned a lot from it, and it was a real good learning and progression fight.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, one thing that I noticed about you, especially in the last fight against Chisora, is you've matured in the ring in the sense of you've learnt patience, a lot of patience.
Yeah, life is about progression. Like I always say, it's about progression. It's not about perfection. And if you're not progressing, there's no point. I never had a long amateur career, as everyone know. I had 7 amateur fights, which is nothing. So guys say, no, I had 27 amateur fights. I had 25. I'm thinking, wow, I had 7. If I had 27, that'd have been a lot.
That's
and then the guy said, I've only had 40 amateur fights. I had 7 fights. So I haven't had the time to learn the traditional way like most boxers do. So I'm still learning the job. I'm learning training camps. I'm learning from sparring these guys in camp and bringing different sparring fights and stuff. So these fights, they're very important to me. They're very, very important to me. And in these fights, they're hard fights to fight at a high level, so I have to learn. Otherwise, I'll get beaten and I'll get knocked out. So as the fights are going on, I'm learning, I'm adapting and changing. As you can see, the fights again and the rounds again, and if you pay enough attention, you can see me adapting and changing stuff and readjusting stuff and realigning and everything, the whole fight,
Yeah, I said this once before, that what some people don't really talk about is the fact that not only did you only have 7 amateur fights, but you came from a kickboxing background, so you were adjusted to kickboxing style, so you had to adjust to a boxing, which is totally different.
No one gives me any credit, and there's no one gives me any credit, so I think you're wasting your time with that. People always find something to say about me. So yeah, I've done this, I could have done this, I should have done this. So to me, it doesn't matter what these guys say. I think, man, I just crack on, win these fights, keep proving them wrong, keep knocking out these guys that this is gonna beat me, and then they knock me out, and just keep beating these guys that keep saying, oh yeah, I'm easy work and they're gonna do this and they're gonna do that. I'll fight anyone. I don't fear no one. And I'm a real fighting man. I got real courage, real heart, real desire, and I have the will to win. You can't teach people that. You can't teach guys how to fight. You can teach them how to box. You can't teach guys the will to win. And I have that in abundance.
So where does this love of fighting come from?
I just say, when you pray for me to be a fighter and be able to look after myself and be the way I joke about it, you know. And I'm always saying I prayed for you to be different from all the other kids. And I don't know what it was. I just prayed for you to be. He said growing up, it was hell because you got in so much trouble and did so many things. But now it's all now I see the reason that you turned into a good and into a positive. You're doing something great with it, So I guess that's it. My mom got what she prayed for.
Yeah. Well, I heard that you once said that boxing pretty much saved you from a life of a whole lot of negativity.
Yeah, boxing saved me from a life of crime, man,
Yeah.
Growing up where I was, there was much to do, man, and coming from where I come from, I never had no real support or no real belief, I was just a kid that was just knocking about, growing up, in the streets and that, stuff, and getting into trouble, and boxing gave me something to do, it gave me meaning and direction and stuff, and the training and the discipline did more for me than anything else, because when I got in from training, I was too tired to go out in the street and hang out and go and do stuff. I was always too tired and aching from training anyway, so, and then I knew I had training the next morning, I was sparring or whatever, I would just go home and sleep. So either going on the street or going out and getting into trouble and whatever, and boxing just gave me that direction, and gave me some security and gave me an idea and a plan, what and gave me something to aim for and achieve for,
Yeah, of course. I mean, what's your real ambitions? Because you have this real drive to win, and it's not always about money. Whereas with a lot of fighters, it's about money. With you, it's about just proving to be the best, isn't it?
I want to be the best. I want to inspire people as well. People have to listen. If Dillian Whyte can come from where he's come from, with no support, no Olympic background, no backing, constantly getting fight, constantly getting criticized, constantly getting people negativity, and that. If I can go out there and do it, become one of the best fighters out there, be a real champion. I want to inspire people, other kids and things who from similar background as me, less privileged or even more privileged background, just to see that, listen, if you work hard and you have belief in yourself and desire and discipline, then you can achieve whatever you want. It doesn't matter what people say. You don't need to be an Olympian or an ABA finalist to become a world champion. You have the ingredients and you have the desire and the will. Possible,
That's right. Because I think most people in the UK became aware of you when you and Joshua started going at it back in, was it 2015? It was, and
but people didn't know about me. I was there fighting because I never had no backing, no promoter, nothing. I was just grafting in the background. Fighting for free, fighting on shows where I had to sell 200-300 tickets every time before a fight. Because I need to pay the house. A fee paid by opponent. Hopefully, I sold enough tickets where I can make a few quid myself. A couple hundred or whatever. Sometimes I would be fighting literally for free because I never sold enough tickets or whatever. But it didn't deter me. It just made me work harder and push me on.
Well, it's a great inspiration, though, isn't it? Because for a lot of people, like I look at it, especially the youngsters who want to become boxers, obviously a fear for most people is losing, but it's how you come back. And you have proven that one loss should never define a career. And if anything, you have exceeded.
Many fighters worry about loss, undefeated record, TV stations, blah, blah, blah. And a lot of these guys have a lot of pride as well. A lot of these guys, they're not mentally strong, they're not. They can do it, but when a lot of these guys, they lose, they never had the backing or stuff like that, and they would do it. And a lot of these guys, it wasn't giants, so they never had backing or get rocked in cotton wool and stuff like that. They wouldn't do it. They're not real guys, who just go out there and graft and come back from adversities and stuff like that, but I'm not going to sit here and say, I'm different or I'm better than these guys or whatever, but I know what I can do, and I know what I'm capable of, and I've proven it time and time again. I don't need to sit here and say this and say that. That speaks for themselves.
Well, I mean, if we look at your last 3 opponents, something that people don't really talk about enough is that Lucas Browne was ranked number 13 in the world. Parker was ranked number 5, and Chisora was ranked number 11. So the last 3 have all been top 15.
Yeah, and 2 of the last 3 is former champions as well.
Exactly.
Lucas Browne didn't lose his belt in the ring. Parker lost his belt against Deontay Joshua. So it's not like I'm fighting champs. I'm fighting good guys. And Parker was meant to be Joshua's first real test.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden I fought next and beat him, and then everyone's like sort of overlooking it like it's a small achievement. It's not. Just Parker's a tough guy. I hit him with the same punch, even harder punch than I did Browne and Chisora, and he took him.
Yeah, he did. I mean, again with Parker, he does have a lot of heart. He really does.
Yeah, Parker's got a lot of heart. His people, they're warrior people. And he does have a lot of fighting heart. People say whatever they want about him or whatever.
Yeah.
I can have few things about him. But that's when you're fighting someone you're in kill mode. You're not going to say nice things about them others,
No, of course. But again, it's like what some people kind of like see when a fight is made. I remember a lot of people saying that Browne's going to beat you, and then a lot of people saying Parker's going to beat you, and then a lot of people saying that Chisora's going to beat you. But then once you beat them, oh well, they were hype jobs, they were bums. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense.
People say even the lamest was going to beat me if you can't remember.
That's right.
But once you beat these guys, then it's this time the other. But I'm used to I'm like like this. A lion doesn't care about the opinion of sheep.
That's true. That is very true.
Like a lion don't see a sheep and then start getting worried. Like a sheep over the lion, he just sits there and thinks, I don't want to kill it. I don't want to. I can't be bothered.
Yeah.
But when a sheep see a lion, panic automatically. It's a natural instinct of a sheep to panic when it sees a lion.
Yeah, that's right. Well, that's the thing. I mean, if you went back to the Parker fight, obviously you've got a huge fan base now, but you're always going to have like a negatives one. So if you're going to have like, it does seem to be a British kind of way. So it's like they will support one fighter but not the others, if that makes sense. So like they'll support Tyson Fury but not Joshua or you, or they'll support you and not the other ones, or support Joshua and not you guys. So of course when they look back at the Parker fight, they'll say, yeah, but Dillian got dropped in round number 12. I'm like, yeah, but what about the other 11 rounds?
A few people are stupid. They go, "Oh, you got saved by the bell." I'm like, saved by the bell. It's boxing.
Yeah.
I'm not people in the last round. How people go, "Oh, yeah, well, if it was one more round, you got stopped." Or if it was this, mate, there is no one more round. It's not saved by the bell. I got put down. Yeah, I accepted that, but it's what did I do before that, and what did I do when I got hurt? I did. I mean, there's the people. Boxing is a skill. It's a skill, and there's things that you need. There's things that you need to do. You've seen fighters. You've seen good fighters get hurt and knocked down, and they flipping rugby tackle the guy in the ring.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it's just what it is. It's just what it is. Look, it's just what it is. You do it to survive. It's not just about punching and knocking someone out or getting. No, you have to be able to survive. You have to be able to adapt. Think on your feet. Because everyone get hurt. Everyone get hurt. And if you fight a good fighter, you're going to get knocked down. You're going to get hurt. It is the most normalest thing in the world. If you're fighting good world level fighters, you will get hurt. You will get knocked down. It's a normal process.
Yeah.
If you fight good fighters.
No, I agree. I think if fighters are going through fights and not having any kind of trouble, then you're not fighting good enough opposition.
Yeah, look at Deontay Wilder, 40 knockouts, 45, 38 knockouts, 39 knockouts, whatever.
Yeah.
He never fought no one. The first time he fought someone decent who was really rusty, coming off a massive layoff, probably not in the best physical condition he could have been in, probably not in the best place mentally, he gave him murders because Fury had a jab and a bit of boxing skills and can move.
Yeah.
If Deontay Wilder murders, Deontay Wilder haven't fought nobody.
That's right.
You know, he keeps cherry picking opponents and keep fighting these guys who was like half decent or who was off decent a few years ago, or they had a few good fights, but now they're washed up or they've been hang out at the side for a couple of years to dry out, you know. Like that's what happened. When you know, he's not been learning fights they need. So the minute someone's got a little bit of boxing brain, and Tyson Fury knew it. That's why he took the fight. He knew it. He knew it. You know, he looked at the Deontay Wilder and thought, you know, this guy's got no boxing IQ at all. None at all. You know, none.
That's right. Well, the thing
He's
is,
got power, but Tyson Fury thinking, you know, because let's be honest, Tyson Fury wasn't going to take on anyone coming up and do fight like he just had, you know. So he looked at the end of the world and thought, you know, he's got power, but this is boxing. This ain't bodybuilding or strongman. No, this is boxing. Your power don't mean nothing if you can't find the punches. And then Tyson Fury show great resilience by getting up after he hit the end of the best punch, and then the Wilder was shocked because they did it.
No, that's right. I mean, for me, I thought that Wilder was going to beat him. I honestly did. I didn't think Tyson would be ready.
You know, to be fair, I thought Wilder probably would win as well. But if you look at the whole thing, I kept on saying, listen, don't underestimate Tyson Fury because, you know, he's a weirdo and he does weird things. You know what I mean? You know, it wasn't a bad thing what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Weird people do weird things, and once again, he showed it. You know what I mean? He showed all of those weird things that I said. You know, do not underestimate my overlooking because, you know.
Thing is, that wasn't the best Tyson Fury yet either, was it? That was a comeback Tyson Fury.
It wasn't the best Tyson Fury. That's why Deontay Wilder happily took the fight because they think, oh yeah, that was the perfect time because boxing's all about time, and you don't think any Fury. Maybe Rusty, we can pick him up now and get him while he's still Rusty and get the kudos for knocking him out, blah blah blah. But he got shocked. He got the shock of his life.
Yeah, what's the thing? I mean, I was upset that Tyson Fury didn't get the decision that I thought he deserved because like one of the things that I was thinking was that because I know that Wilder is never going to give you a voluntary, but I think Tyson Fury might give you a voluntary.
Well, you never know, man. You never know in this game. You never know in this game. You never know in this. You know, the heavyweight boxing is the game, man. Yeah. The game is the business. The game. You never know. You know. You never know. These people say, "Oh, yeah, I'll fight this guy. I'll fight that guy." But I've been trying to fight Tyson Fury for a while now. You know, it's no secret that I have been trying to fight Tyson Fury for a little bit now. It's not a secret. It's not, you know what I mean? You know, we've been trying to fight him for a while, but didn't happen, you know. But I get it as well. Boxing is a business as well, you know. Obviously, you're going to take major risks and you're going to get major boxers, you know what I mean? And I don't care no one, that major risks for any one of these guys. Any one of these guys.
Definitely. Well, I mean, I hear a lot of people talking about the triangle of three, Joshua, Fury, Wilder, but I'm like, well, you know, you've still got other ones. You've still got like a Dillian Whyte in there. You've still got potentially like Miller and things, you know?
You should be rectangle, you know, it's a triangle, you know. I believe that if Tyson Fury or Wilder's name gets called, my name should be called right up there with them as well. Why not, you know?
Exactly.
Why not? You know, I fought guys as good as them. I'm beating guys as good as them, and I keep fighting road level guys. I'm not just sitting here just fighting just an old man who's washed up, you know. I'm fighting good fighters. I'm taking risking my position. You know, I'm not sitting in my position like a Steve Burns did it. So then I wait 2 years. No, I'm fighting. I'm giving the fans a fight. I'm taking chances that I don't need to take. You know what I mean? Because I'm a fighter. But people overlook these things and don't give people. You know, I think it's just us as the British because we don't like giving people the credit they deserve. You know, we only try to find something negative to say about someone who's doing something positive. You know, I think it's just But I literally. I don't mind. I literally don't mind. I don't mind, man. You know, if people are not talking about you, then you're not doing something good. You're not doing something right. You know.
That's very true.
Good about they're talking, it looks like you're doing something that you're progressing. You know.
That's very, very true. That's very true. Well, I heard you once say, and I was meant to ask you before, because so you said that Wilder doesn't like it on the whiskers, and that's not because of what you've seen in the ring. You've actually seen it firsthand, haven't you, in sparring?
Yeah. Everyone knows, you know. Even Stevie Wonder can see that Deontay Wilder doesn't like to get hit. You know, when the fight is fight, even the way he fights, his style, everything. You know, everything about Deontay Wilder is he's so scared when he fights. He's so scared. I don't understand. Like, I understand he can be cagey and be weary, but Deontay Wilder fights so scared. You know, it's like he's throwing his punches and jumping way out of range before they even land. It's like he's terrified of getting, you know, and then he's not thinking, even in his career, journeyman was knocking him over, you know. I heard it, you know?
Yeah, again, you see, a lot of fighters don't, a lot of the Wilder fans, and listen, he's got some good fans, but he's got some real hateful ones as well. But a lot of them don't even know that he was legitimately dropped by Harold Sconiers in his 13th fight.
Exactly. And continuously get hurt and rocked, you know. But this is boxing anyway. You know, this is boxing. But the guys that's been hurting him and rocking him, they shouldn't be hurting him and rocking him. Especially being such a big guy, a big hitter. You know, he shouldn't be. But he's got the guy's got no defense and he's got no chin. So every time he gets touched, he gets rocked.
Yeah. Well, what do you make of his weight? That since he become champion, he's lost weight each and every fight.
I don't know what he's doing in his private life, man. Maybe he's got AIDS or he's got a cocaine problem. I don't know.
But anyway, so like a last time out, you ended the saga with Chisora. I'm presuming that there will never be a trilogy.
No chance.
But Chisora's tough, though, isn't he? He is proper tough.
I've been surprised if Derek boxed on. If it was his family, I'd say to him, listen, my friend, you've had a hard fight to compete at a high level. Yeah. You know, like you need to consider just relaxing and chilling out. But you know, Derek's a stubborn guy, and you know, he real smack me. He retired, and I lost to me, so I'm sure he'll be back in the ring again. You know, but I don't think he will. I don't think he will have. You know, I don't think we'll never see the Derek Chisora that we see in the last two fights. I don't think that we'll ever see Derek Chisora like that again.
Well, I've noticed with Chisora, he's always up for it against you.
Yeah. everyone that fights me is up for it against me. They always come in the best they've ever been. Always come in looking serious, in shape to do the business. So it's good. I take that. For me, that's a good thing. You know, these guys rate and respect me. That they make sure when they're coming against me, they come in looking to do damage. They come in physically and mentally ready to, you know what I mean, the best they've ever been. So to me, I take a lot of credit from that, you know what I mean, that these guys know that to beat me. Because even take it the best Chisora 2 years ago is not enough to beat the Dillian Whyte. They need to find something more than his best. Yeah. And that's what David A gave him. David A gave him that extra edge. As you can see, he came in great shape, coming looking good. He was motivated. He was positive. You know, he was trying to. He pressed the fight. He was trying to get the job done. He was trying to. Really, he was trying to unleash Armageddon, like you said, but wasn't enough. I destroyed Armageddon. Yeah.
Thing is, though, I mean, I was watching the fight and he was hitting you with like his body shots. And I'm like, damn, that's gotta hurt. But yeah, you just kept smiling at him. Like, how come you're smiling? Because those punches look like they hurt.
We was in shape, you know. I trained so hard and focused on my core and my midsection. I trained so hard. Yeah. I mean, he's probably gonna think, oh yeah, the body punches didn't hurt me at all. I didn't even feel any of them. The low blows hurt though.
Yeah.
Hurt like hell.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I imagine.
The low blows hurt like hell. The ones to the ground and the hips and the balls, they hurt. You know, and he kept saying, it wasn't playing. He didn't care what the referee was saying. I was going, and he just said, "But I didn't need it.
Yeah.
I didn't really care. I calmed down. Like, I didn't come to him once. I just crack on. Even when he elbowed me, I just said, "Wow, you're really gonna throw a spinning back over like right in front of the referee and expect nothing to happen?" Yeah. If you look at it and watch it back, my reaction was, "Wow, you're really gonna do that like that, bro?"
Yeah.
Just right, late and like that, right in front of the referee. Just no remorse, nothing. Just alright. Yeah. When you get in UFC now, I'm just gonna throw spinning back elbows.
Yeah, exactly.
But what Derek is, so when you're fighting Derek, for these things, Derek is nutcase, man. You know. Yeah. Anyone that's going to fight Derek is learning for these things. You have to be a fighter. You have to be fair for these things because that's what he does. You know, Derek don't care. You know, he just care about winning and he'll do whatever it takes. He doesn't care about nothing. You know.
No, that's right. Well, what was it like a tip saying to you? Because he looked like he was a little pissed off, but I couldn't hear what it was that he was saying.
He was just saying. It's funny, me and Marcus have a conversation at the fight of dinner. We were talking to Marcus saying, listen, Joe, we need to get going now. And I said to Mark, can you tell me no? I said, yeah. Me and him was having a I said, you kids can do. We need to get him now. And I said, just don't worry. I said to him, Mark, don't worry. I'm going to get him. I said, the second half of the fight, I'm going to get him and I'm going to knock him out. And then in the ninth round, he said, listen, it is kind of close.
Yeah.
I was at your head, but it's kind of close. You need to up the ante. And I said to him, Mark, don't worry. I promise you, I will knock Derek Chisora out.
Damn, that's confidence, that is.
He went, man. And I said to him, Mark, I promise you, I will knock Derek Chisora out. Trust me. Believe what I'm telling you.
So Mark was starting to get like a little bit worried toward the end, was he?
Yeah, not worried. Obviously, he's a close fighter. So he is fighting. Obviously, you know these judges are nuts. You know, you don't know what they've seen how they're scoring a fight. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
They don't know what they've seen. You know? And I say to people, listen, this is boxing. If you can just walk forward and throw punches and win, whether they're landing or not, then would have everyone would be a rare champion.
Yeah, that's right. That's true.
Everyone would be a rare champion. You can just go get fit and throw 10,000 punches around or whatever, and then you'd be a rare champion. But there's more to it than that. You know, there's more to this thing than that. You know, I mean, you have to, you know, you punch up the score. You know, and sometimes these judges are blind in the sports. Unfortunately, these referees they're blind because you're watching some fights, and then when the decision comes, you're like, what? What are you watching? What are you doing? Like, what did you see that I didn't see? What makes, you know, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
No, that's true. So, like a Tibbs, he didn't call you a minge in the corner, then did he get going?
No, he just said, alright, Shan, keep it together.
Keep it together, you fucking minge.
Mark's a good trainer, man, you know what I'm saying?
He is.
Made him get on quite well.
Yeah.
You know?
That's it. Now, obviously that big punch come, and that left of yours, it's hard to believe that you're actually right-handed, but that left hook of yours is as deadly as any punch in boxing.
Yeah, no, man. You know, I got a good chest hook. You know, I got a very good right hand as well, good right uppercut as well. But you know, it's all about timing and where you are in the fight and what's going on. And,
yeah.
You know, it's things. I mean, and that left hook just seems to be the punch that I see. The punch that I just know where it is and what's going on. It's like I just know that, okay, man's called for this left hook right now. There you go. I just know the timing of it. It's not a punch that I really work or try to train for. It's a punch that it's a punch that I just know the timing of it. I just know that, you know, I just know that this punch is on. The guy is in the right place. Yeah. And then I can just take it anytime, you know, anytime. And I can make adjustments in it. And I can throw it long, I can throw it short. And then it just all depends, you know?
That's right. But I mean, you've turned into like a bit of a businessman this side as well, because you've taken on Richard Ricapore and is it Wardley?
Yeah. There's two more guys coming as well. It's not even really like a businessman, you know. I'm just trying to give, you know, when I'm coming to, there's no one giving me no opportunity, man. So I'm just trying to give. I know how it is for these guys, you know, going around selling tickets, hustling, grafting, grinding. Yeah. I know how it is. I know how it can be. So I've got myself in a position now where, you know, I've opened a few doors and stuff. So if I can help a few of these guys come through, you know, because I know what it's like. When I was coming through, there was a difference. There's no one trying to help me, boy.
No,
so, you know, if I can help a couple of these guys, help them shine a bit of light in their career and help them get them a few opportunities there, because I'm cool there like these guys. I like these guys. I like these guys look up to me as well, you know what I mean? I like these guys look up to me as well because I'm from the same area as them. They know what kind of life they live. They see how much I've come on and stuff like that. So for me,
yeah,
you know, for me, if I can help them, try and, you know, like, you know, so I just say to them, listen.
Well, I mean, like Richard, he had a really good fight last time out against Sam Hyde, didn't he?
Yeah, you know, that fight, I mean, that fight, boy, I was watching that fight, I was like, man,
yeah.
I was like, wow, please, Rich, please, my friend. You need to start letting your power punches go, you know.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened in that fight. I think he froze a bit.
Yeah.
You know, because Rich is a very good fighter. He's a very, very good fighter.
He is a very good fighter.
He's a guy that spar with, maybe he's a guy that spar with, you know, and we train together. And he's really good. I mean, he was one of my main spar partner for podcast, but he gives good work and he's good guy, good power, good boxing ability.
Yeah.
You know, and then really wasn't showing any of that, you know, first real televised fight.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I was more concerned.
He was telling me that I got worried. I was thinking, man, what's going on? Then put it out in the end, you know?
Yeah.
Good thing to observe.
I think that the only thing that I could probably say to him is that he needs to learn poker face. As in, if you're hurt, don't show it.
Yeah.
But,
exactly. You know, I don't know. I just want to fight.
Yeah.
You know, he's still got a lot to learn anyway, you know, but he had to see his amateur career or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, and he's still got a lot to learn. He's not. He's a young pro, you know.
Yeah, that's
Still
right.
got a lot to learn, and it'll come in time, you know. What ideally, I'd like his next time to be going for the Camacho for the corner title, but I don't think Wadi Camacho wants no smoke, man. So let's see what happens.
Camacho's a good fighter, though, isn't he?
Yeah, Camacho's a good fighter, but I think personally, Richard can knock him out. I think if they are in their career now, I ain't got no problem with Wadi. That is a cool guy. No, but I just think if they are in their career now, I think Richard knocks him out.
Yeah. Well, that's cool. I mean, like, a good luck with him, of course. So what's the plan for 2019? Obviously, you want Joshua or Wilder. You want a title shot next. But if that doesn't happen, who's your eye on?
Boy. Dominic Breazeale.
Yeah. That's the one that I wanted for you. Well, I mean, we spoke before, didn't we? But that mandatory is ridiculous.
It's one I want as well. You know, it's one we tried to make. We tried to fight Dominic Breazeale, Manuel Shaw, Miller. We tried to fight Alfredo in December 22nd. You know, we tried to fight Alfredo. Alfredo got the card. None of them wanted it. You know, none of them wanted it. So it just makes things. You know, a lot of guys they want to fight, but they don't want to fight. They just chat rubbish.
Although what's happening? I mean, maybe like you know more about it than what I do, but from the outside, I don't understand why Eddie Hearn is trying to make Jarrell Miller versus Trevor Bryan for the vacant WBA regular title. I'm like, why don't you make Dillian versus Jarrell for that?
I don't know. You're sticking to business, man. Business needs to have that paper one, you know.
Well,
I think they're trying to make Joshua Miller.
Really?
That's I had a great fight. That's a fight that could be potential in New York. So let's see what happens.
Well, I mean, it's an interesting one, but I think we know who wins that one. But,
but not very competitive, really, is it?
Although I said though that, and a lot of people are actually agreeing with me that you are probably the only person out there that I believe could legitimately beat Joshua.
Listen, man. I let people say and do what they want, man. Everything grew up in time, you know. It's all about time and now. Everything grew up in time, man. I'm here. I'm not going anywhere soon. God willing.
Yeah.
You know, no injuries. So let's see what happens.
That's it. So it's a case of just any big fight next. Like there had to be like a top 10.
Yeah, no, I can't be fighting anyone. You know, it's like I could go fight nobody and make it exciting and do everyone else do.
Yeah.
You know, sell consider a fight as a big fight when it's not a big fight, you know. But I want to you know, put on good fights and be active and just keep putting on good nights. I don't listen to those guys that just you know, oh yeah, I'm waiting for the world titles. I'm gonna keep busy fights and no. I don't enjoy that.
Does the Luis Ortiz fight still interest you?
What else you gain from that fight?
Outside of a bit of money, not too much, I don't think.
I didn't think I even gained a bit of money from it. What you know, Luis Ortiz don't do good on paper. He doesn't speak no English.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just gonna be me just.
That's true.
Promoting the hell out of the fight. You know what I mean? I'll be fighting the fight, winning the fight, spinning the fight, doing everything with the fight.
Yeah. Well, that's true, I suppose. If we look at it from that way, it's only Dominic Breazeale that you have anything to potentially gain from, which is the official mandatory.
Exactly.
Well, hopefully Eddie makes decent offers to him, and hopefully Breazeale accepts the fight. I mean, he says that he's willing to come to the UK and fight you. He said this a couple of months ago, but he could just be talking.
These guys are rubbish, man. We should fight Breazeale main event at the O2. Main event at the O2. Breazeale went on foot. This idiot. No, actually, the guy doesn't need to eat nothing. There is no way I'm calling him an idiot. Carlos Negron or whatever. Like, why would you choose that fight?
Yeah.
And an undercard somewhere instead of fighting me main event at the O2.
That's right.
You guys ain't got no sense. That's what I'm saying. I don't get what's wrong with these guys. Why would you go and fight an undercard of someone to fight? That's like Louis think, oh, she's fighting when the fans moved into an undercard. I was like, why would I do that when I offer you to fight me? September 22nd, live at O2 main event, live on Sky Sports. Our old main event, you know, we call all the shots. Why would you want me to then go and fight you on someone else's undercard? What sense does it make? It makes no logical sense. It's stupid.
No, that's right. Especially now that, I mean, let's be real, you are a pay-per-view fighter now.
Yeah, but these guys I don't understand these guys' mindset, man. They're stupid.
Yeah.
Why would you say, oh, fight you in undercard when there's a main event option? And then you live on Sky Sports UK pay-per-view and pay-per-view in America as well. That makes no sense. It's stupid.
Exactly. Oh, I totally agree with you.
These guys don't want to fight, and they always pretend they want to fight. They always say all of this nonsense about they want to fight, but they, you know, not a lot of heavyweights want to fight. They just want to get in irrelevant. They just want to sit around and wait 2-3 years. Wait. I'm not about that, man.
Yeah. So you're hoping to be out April 13th then? So you're looking at around April time anyway, whether it's Joshua or not.
Yeah, well, let's see what's going to happen, man.
Although, what about if Wilder actually finds his balls from his mangina and actually does sign to fight Joshua? Then what's wrong with you versus Tyson Fury? That's a huge fight. That's a mega fight.
It's a fight that I'm interested in once, you know.
Yeah.
Let's see, you know.
Yeah. Although, there again, can Eddie and Frank work together? That's a problem.
Yeah, the problem is they're not TV station and this and the other, you know. It's a bit annoying because it's a bit annoying, you know. But it's, you know, it is a little bit annoying, but it is what it is, man.
That's right.
All right. It should be fighters first, not TV station. If a fight can progress a fighter's career, and it's a big fight for the fans, it should be fighters first. It shouldn't be well, because you're on Sky, because you're on BT or whatever. No, that's nonsense.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Well, that's it. I mean, I suppose as far as a fighter's concerned, like you don't care what camera's pointed at you, whether it's got Sky Sports written on it or BT Sport written on it.
Yeah, but you need to work together, you know. The fighters is the one that needs your fight, you know. It's not about, you know.
Yeah. No, that'd be a mega fight, though, Dillian. That'd be a mega fight.
Yeah, I know. There's one I'd be so very, very interested in as well, but this is boxing, man, and things is, you know, things don't work in boxing. Boxing is one of those businesses where, you know, it's not normal business. And the normal business makes normal sense and can make a normal deal. And you know, I think boxing isn't a normal business, unfortunately. So makes things a little bit more difficult to deal with sometimes, you know.
That's right.
Things are simple, it's difficult, and people understand that boxing as a business is just what it is, you know.
That's right. Well, Eddie Hearn says he said before the Chisora fight, he says that he wonders if you're the same animal because now you've got some money in the bank, you might be different.
Everyone's crazy, man. These guys don't know me like that. That's why they'll say something like that, you know.
Yeah. No, exactly.
Well, this ain't just about money. You know, I'm different from most people.
Yeah.
You know?
Exactly. It's all about desire and getting the win.
No, the money is great incentive and all of that. Don't get me wrong, because you can't feed your family with belts or whatever. But you know, it's not for me. It's more to it than that. But you know, money. You know, I'm not going to go sit and say, oh yeah, money doesn't do anything. Because it does, but you know, it's not. Oh yeah, because it's money. I got a bit of money. I'm gonna, you know, no, forget that. Man.
Yeah.
I'm here to win stuff and you know, win titles and achieve my personal ambitions and stuff. It's not just about, oh yeah, you know, whatever. There's more to it than that, you know.
Well, that's it. Well, it's good though. I mean, like coming from where you came from to now, it doesn't matter what fight you take next. There's going to be a lot of money on the line for you, which is a great thing.
Well, let's see, man. Let's see. This is boxing, you know. Nothing is guaranteed certain in boxing. Let's see what happens, man.
That is true.
See, you know, with boxing, I've learned to become, like, you know, I'm not faster, bothered, banking anything in boxing, man. This is boxing, you know. Anything can happen, you know.
That's true. So when you're back in the gym, or are you back in there now?
No, I'm back training now, but not that hard training. I gotta fix myself because all I hear from my team, oh, you train too much, you need to relax, you need to do this, you need to do that. So I'm just trying to relax a bit, man. But I train a couple of times since the fight. I probably train 4 or 5 times.
Yeah.
I'm gonna train again today, take it easy.
Yeah.
But I'm not going like all out, you know what I mean? I'm training, but like sort of
like a tick over.
You know. Yeah, exactly. And then things I didn't do before, I used to train just when I'm fighting. So I think the things that I've changed lately, and I mean just changed lately to try and maximize my training. Because you think, oh yeah, when you fight, you train for 3 months or however long it is, and after, you know, as soon as the fight's done, you're not training for ages, you know. So I'm making sure now I'm always sort of doing a little bit of taking over now, and it's paying off. I'm doing better for it, you know.
Yeah. No, that's right. That's right. So you're probably hoping to get back into full-time camp. February time?
Yeah, about that. So we're going to see. I'm gonna have a conversation in the next couple of days, hopefully.
Yeah.
And then we'll see where we at. And what options there is. You know, I think in a couple of weeks or whatever, we'll see where we at. Know what's going on. See what options there is. You know what I mean? And see, because I was expecting a call by now for the Joshua fight or whatever. Nothing yet. Yeah. Let's see. You know, it makes sense. You know.
Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, for me, going by what Wilder says, he says it doesn't matter what offer Joshua comes in, I'm not fighting him. So why waste time? You know.
Did he say that?
Yeah. He said that he was on the Boxing Voice, and he says I want a reasonable split, but he wanted 50-50 only. But then afterwards he said, actually, you know what? I don't care what money Joshua offers. I ain't fighting him next. I'm fighting Tyson Fury.
Yeah, I read the talk a while. I think you're missing. I thought even Tyson Fury was lucky. Like, after he's lucky to still be WBC champion.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
He's lucky. He needs to. I bet he went to church the morning after the fight.
Yeah. Well, that's what I said. Is that he's now a paper champion, whether people like to hear it or not. Wilder is a paper champion now.
It was a pair. I think the paper champions on the phone, but I get what you're saying, you know.
That is true. That is very true. I mean, for me, ideally, and I know we spoke about this on a few occasions, for me, perfect scenario, you versus Wilder, you get the belt, then you versus Joshua for undisputed.
Yeah, I think that's an ideal position for everyone, but, you know, boxing, a crazy sport, man, and crazy stuff happens, but let's see, you know, the boxing was run by fans. We had some great fights made, man.
Yeah, isn't that the truth? Isn't that the truth?
Yeah, some really good fights was made. Some fights that seems easy to make as well. That's taking long. I've been, you know, that should have been simple. When you think about it, you're thinking to yourself, well, that fight should be a simple fight to make. I don't understand why it's taking so long. What's the hold up with this fight? It's quite a simple fight to make really.
Yeah.
You know?
No, I agree. Well, I'll tell you what, Dillian, if you get the Joshua fight for April 13th, do me a favour. Speak with Eddie Hearn, and I'll speak with him soon here in Newcastle because he's coming up in a few weeks. On the undercard, can you suggest Povetkin versus Ortiz?
That's not a bad fight, actually.
That's a great fight, isn't it?
That's not a bad fight.
Yeah.
Even though I don't feel like doing Povetkin any favours because he agreed to fight me, and then the other hand said, nope, not fighting. They don't want. I'm gonna sit around and wait to fight Joshua.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I heard that to Povetkin. He said that he's hoping to fight you next. Is that true?
Povetkin smoke. Povetkin into left the megalodon or whatever he's on.
But either way, I mean, you can have Povetkin versus Ortiz, both former drug cheats. So there you go.
No, you know, it's just weird because these guys, when they're in the position, they don't want to fight me. But the minute I get into a hard-earned position, they all want to fight me. It's like, you guys didn't want to. When these guys, Povetkin's WBA champion and that, I tried to get the fight with these guys. I tried to fight these guys, you know. After he fought Price, I tried to fight him. He said, yeah, I'm going to fight. I'm going to this, I'm going to that. Yeah, you know, and then after all of a sudden, I'm not going to, but I don't know, man. These guys, they know I'm a risk, and they're thinking, listen, why risk it, you know? And in a way, it's a compliment, as well as it is, you know, because they're thinking, they don't want to risk. Why are we going to take a risk with this guy, you know?
Yeah. Well,
it's a massive compliment as well, but it's frustrating as well because it's like, let's make these fights happen, man, you know? Fans want to see these fights, but...
Well, it's the nature of the beast, isn't it? Like, these guys would rather earn, 5-6 million and lose to Joshua than fight you and maybe make $1 million, 2 million and lose.
Yeah. I agree. You know, I understand it. Like I say, it's a business. I understand that it's a business as well. You know, I understand as well that it's a business, but you know, come on, man. You know, and then when I'm in the position, they expect me to say, I want to fight them. You know, like, come on, guys. You know.
Yeah.
But when you guys were in the position and I was trying to fight, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Nobody wants to do a favour, but eventually they ask for a favour. So.
Exactly.
Well,
same like Parker. I remember a few years ago when Parker agreed to fight me at a couple box show. Yeah. And then nothing came of it. And then the minute he looked at Joshua, he wanted to fight me because he thought, okay, I'm going to stick it back into big time boxing.
Yeah. No, that's right. And the same thing happened with Lucas Browne as well, didn't it?
Yeah. Browne was talking like a smack for about a year.
Yeah.
And then, but it's funny. Boxing's a funny thing, man. Funny, you know. These guys all want the opportunity, want me to give opportunities, but they don't want to give me no opportunity when I was trying to get mine, you know.
Yeah.
Weird.
That is true. Well, either way, so anyway, we've been on here for 50 minutes now, Dillian. That's awesome.
Oh, okay. Well, 50 minutes is a long time.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get off then.
Yeah. No, that's good, bruv. Thank you very much for spending some more time with us.
No worries, man. You know, no worries, man. You guys been there, you know, and helped me out a lot. You know what I mean, and continue supporting me over the years. So, you know, normal. You wash my hands, I wash yours.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Again, I hope that you have a 2019 equally, if not better than 2018.
Well, that's the plan, but let's see, you know.
Yeah, That's it. Well,
these mothers to be with nowadays, you never know.
Yeah. Well, as I said, well, probably this time last year, that when people were saying who would be the undisputed champion, Joshua, Wilder, or Parker, and I said, don't forget Dillian Whyte. He could be the next undisputed. You never know, mate.
Well, let's see. There's some people probably looking at you thinking, what is this guy on? Is he high?
Well, yeah, they do, but listen, you proved me right each and every time so far. So.
No, but let them talk, man. It's good, Let them talk, It's good, but I appreciate the support, man. Let's go and get one of these titles and see what happens.
Exactly.
All right, boss. And then it's funny, everyone's going to be, we believe you. It's funny, I'm going to start taking snippets and start keeping them so I can embarrass a few people in the future.
That's a good idea. That's what I should do too. That's a good idea.
Yeah, because like these people, they like the win. They'll turn around real quick,
Yeah. Oh yeah, exactly. But it's like anything though, if they keep writing you off, then it keeps giving you motivation to prove them wrong. If everybody thinks you're going to win the next fight, maybe you're not going to be motivated.
Oh, it's never motivated, even if they guarantee me to win my next fight, Like I said, I had a war with Chisora.
Yeah.
Fighting a co-main event. Then from that, I went to flipping America and fight Malcolm Tan at 5 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
And I was motivated for that, just like I was for the Chisora fight. I didn't go there thinking, it's a no fight. It's a keep easy fight. Let me have a certain mindset. No, I went there with a proper mindset and dealt with Tan in good fashion.
Yeah. But again, those are body shots that chopped in, weren't it?
Yeah, dealt with them in good fashion. I didn't think, let me go there demotivated or whatever. Not went there like a true champion and fought. Look at Chisora when he had to fight Ajit Cabell. He wasn't motivated. He was all over the place.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Although for me, I think that my fight of the year, my heavyweight fight of the year, is you versus Parker.
Oh, that's good, man.
Yeah, that's an awesome fight. All right, and Dylan, so I'll let you shoot off and enjoy the rest of your day with your family and your dogs. How many dogs you got now? You got the 2 dogs?
Yeah. 2. I just got 2 dogs.
Yeah, that's cool.
Get them better and God better too.
Exactly.
All right then, man. Have a good day, pal.
All right, buddy. You take care now.
Yeah, bye-bye.